Hi, Flosstube.
Hi, Flosstube. I'm Liz.
And I'm Shelly, and we're the Antique Needleworkers.
And we're back.
Welcome back, friends. Look who's on.
It's been 3 long weeks. Actually, it's probably over that.
Oh, I don't know. It all falls together.
Yeah, because I think we filmed like the Tuesday before I left. Now it's Friday. We're a couple days behind because, life was crazy. Getting back into the groove of being home and having my daughter and granddaughter there for Easter this week. And so there was no rest for the weary. I came home and
hit the ground running.
Yes, I did not get home till like after midnight and didn't get to bed till like 1:30 in the morning and was up again at 6:30 or 6:45 to get my son off to school. So yeah.
Busy.
Yes, it's been a very busy week.
Yes.
Happy Good Friday.
I was going to say Happy Good Friday, friends. It is one of the greatest days in the world for us, even though it was the most grim day in history. But happy Good Friday, everyone. I hope that if you practice the Christian faith, that today you're reflecting on the importance of the day. So
absolutely.
Yeah. So you good?
I am.
Yay.
Are you good?
I'm good. I'm glad you're home.
I know. I am glad. I was super sad to leave.
Yeah.
It was hard to leave.
Oh, of course it was. You left your family.
I know. It was hard.
You left your family actually on both ends.
I did.
Coming and going.
I did. So I am glad. I mean, I'm kind of back into the groove now, but it was hard. It was so good.
In your pictures?
Going home always is good. Yes.
Yeah.
And just there's something, and I think I told you this. I don't remember. Maybe I did. I think I did. There's something about just going home and being like in your parents' house that is just, I don't know. You guys probably know. Like it just feels good. Yeah. And so
you get to not be the mom for the day. You get to be the
It was
kid.
so nice. It was so nice.
I don't care how old you are. You got to go home and be the kid.
Yes, I did. And get taken care of for a little bit. And so lots of time with my family, with my friends, going back to our old church. I got to visit with them and
sweet Laura.
Yes, and my Laura. And
you got to go and be with Emily Cole.
I did get to meet Emily.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so glad that worked out. And Rose, our friend Rosie, came down.
Hi, Rosie.
And she spent the day with me too. We had lunch and then we went to pine needles together and we had so much fun. And Laura got to come down for that day too. So Laura was with us as well. She wanted to come to pine needles. And my parents came. I think they were.
She's converted 2 people to stitching.
I did. Oh my gosh, this trip was a success. So Laura is now stitching and I forgot to show you. I'll have to show you. She sent me a text of her first completed project.
She's finished something?
Yes, she did.
Way to go, friend.
And my stepmom is now stitching too, and so I'm super, super excited. I went to Shepherd Bush 3 times while I was there.
If you go to Shepherd's Bush, it would convert anyone to be a stitcher.
So my stepmom came up with me to Shepherd's Bush and we got her a whole stocking kitted up, and Tina and Terry were just amazing and wonderful. So it was a very good trip. I got to spend some time and love on my nieces and nephew and spend time with my sister and help my niece with her wedding shower. And so
sister's wedding
sister's wedding shower, although my niece is getting married next year. So we were talking about her wedding too, but very, very busy.
Yeah.
Not a lot of rest. But that's what happens when you haven't been home in 5 years and you try to cram everything into 10 days. So it seems like a long time, but it really is not at all. So, and I made sure to intentionally take moments every single day. And my dad was like, what is wrong with you? And I just went and stood outside in the freezing cold because it snowed like almost every single day I was there. I was in heaven. they were not happy. But and then when I left on Sunday night, a huge storm came in Monday, and they got another 18 inches.
Holy moly.
It was insane. It was insane. Up where Rosie lives, our friend, and up into the canyons there, they've gotten over like 800 inches of snow this year.
Lord of mercy.
Can you believe
We've
that?
got that much rain in Ohio.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like Ohio is nothing but a mud puddle.
It is a lot of rain here. They got a lot of snow there, but I would go outside and I would just stand there in the cold, usually in the snow, and I would just look at the mountains. Oh, they're so beautiful with the snow all on them. Oh, it's just, and I sent pictures, but it's not the same thing. I mean, the grandness of them. You can't help but stand there and not just be in complete awe of God's creation, because those mountains are just magnificent, and they're just breathtaking.
I still have the photos in a favorite file on my phone from when I went in 2019, and even just when you're descending into Salt Lake Airport, those mountains, you're just like, I mean,
they're so big.
They're so huge.
They're so huge.
They're in Colorado. When I went to Colorado, when I went to Denver a couple years ago, a friend of mine is a pastor out there, and we went to visit her, and she took us up into the mountains, and it's the same in Utah. And we were coming around this bend, and Gail says, "Isn't it beautiful?" I'm like, "The mountains are amazing." She goes, "Oh, honey, those are the foothills. We haven't hit the mountains yet." I was like, seriously? But to be on the ground, it's like, holy moly.
I mean, because you're already sitting at, Salt Lake's about 4,500 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, here in Ohio, we're at, what?
I don't know.
100? I don't even know. No, we're probably a little above that. But you figure you're standing at 4,500 feet, and then they jet up another 8, 9, 10,000 from there.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So I miss it. I do. I miss the mountains. I'm a mountain girl. I'm jealous because you get to go to the mountains now.
I'm leaving.
Different mountains.
I'm going to down to Gatlinburg. Oh, I can't wait to leave. So
I know.
As soon as we're done with this, I start packing because I leave this weekend. So.
And you know what? We lived obviously out in Utah, and then we lived in Reno, so those are the Sierra Nevada range. Right. We lived in upstate New York, which is the
Poconos.
No, but it's along that line.
Yeah.
My husband's gonna be like, I can't believe you didn't remember that.
I know the
No, it's the it'll come to me. Anyways, because we lived in upstate New York, and then obviously we lived in Tennessee. Yeah. And I have said by far, even my stepmom, when my parents came out to Utah to visit us, they even agreed with me. We took them up to my, like, I call it my secret spot. It's not necessarily, but it is kind of a secret spot, because you go up this road and then you hit a dirt road and you're going up the side of this mountain to this overlook that I had found online. Somebody had posted about it, and we went for an adventure one day and we found it, because it is up a dirt road, the side of the mountain, but you can see out over like 3 states from so the mountains there in Tennessee. And as much as I love the mountains out west, by far where we lived in Tennessee is right where the Smoky Mountains and the Blue Ridge meet.
Cross, yeah.
And it's right there, and it is the most beautiful. It is the most beautiful place I've ever lived.
Had it correct.
Yes, like those. They're different than the Rocky Mountains, obviously, but the beauty of them, because they're green and
beautiful,
and they really do go blue at night.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
but so I'm excited for her, because mountains just do something to refresh the soul.
They do, and we personally spend a lot of time in Tennessee. We go down. Next week is the Rod Run. And so we go twice a year. I really enjoy to go and spoil my husband. He builds rods for fun, and so he spoils me so much with his support and encouragement with all the things that are my passions. I love to go, and
I'm excited for Jerry. This is the Super Bowl for Jerry, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And we go every spring and every fall. It's one of the biggest car shows around, and I mean, they'll probably
Is it crazy in Gatlinburg? Is there like a ton of people?
It's in Pigeon Forge.
Okay.
And from the time you cross over from Sevierville into Pigeon Forge, there's about 100,000 cars there.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? Well, that main drag down through Pigeon Forge is always packed anyways.
Yeah,
there's always a ton of people.
They set up lawn chairs from one end of Pigeon Forge to the other.
Oh, really?
And you just sit on the side of the road. And
it's spring break for a lot of people this week.
Yeah,
so, boy,
so,
I bet that's going to be.
Well, we take our bikes and we do about 20 miles a day.
That's a good idea. Oh, yeah.
But for Christmas, I bought Mr. Fry and I Segway scooters.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I knew that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I did know that. I did know that, yes.
Both. We're taking them both.
Oh, is this the inaugural Segway?
Yeah.
Oh, good!
Well, they're not the Segway that you go like this. They're scooters. They're called 9bots. They're made by Segway, and it's an electric scooter. So you stand on it, and it's, we can ride it right onto the elevator in the hotel.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Well, I wanted to buy, everybody's going down the strip, and the things that you sit down, they'll look like little golf carts, but some of them look like 3-wheel scooters, like the old people scooters.
Yes.
And so when we were at the fall show, I was going to buy some of those because if you bought one, you got the second one free for show price. And I was like, I'm just going to buy you this and it's going to be your Christmas present. He's like, no, I don't want one of those, because our friend Rob, who is a motorhead too, he's like, no, guy, you got to get these scooters. But they were not the ones I bought. I was at Costco.
Yes, I know you got them at Costco.
I about died. I walked into Costco. It was the first Christmas present. And when you have a husband who walks into a garage and builds a couple $100,000 car, what do you buy that guy for Christmas?
Yes.
I bought him, for his birthday last year, I got a new cabinet for the garage, and I filled it from top to bottom with detail. Equipment, when he polishes and cleans and all the special cleaners. I mean, you just don't hand the guy Windex. It's not that kind of thing.
Yes.
Anyway, so I did that for him, and I thought, gosh, what am I going to do for Christmas? And I walked in, it was October. And I walked into Costco. I was like, oh, Jimunga, look at those. I called my son. I said, isn't this the Segway brand? And he said, Mom, those are the best in the market. And I was like, okay, I'm going to need some help because I got to get 2 of them in the car, because you never know. Even though Costco will refill, you just never know.
I know.
So I was like,
I do love that about Costco. If you like it, you better buy it.
Thank God I drive a Suburban. I'm like, sales clerk, help me. So anyway.
Too many times I've gone back and it's been not there.
But that'll be fun. And
it's gonna be. We actually may need to. We'll talk afterwards. We're gonna talk about this because you may have to do a apple barn run for me.
Oh, I will. I will so go to the apple barn.
Oh, their cider donuts are my favorite. Oh, they have the best apple cider donuts.
All you have to do is say the word.
I know.
I've got a friend.
I'm excited. I'm excited for you. Oh, it's going to be a fun trip.
So, but I'm glad you're home. And you're, what you were saying, talking about intentionality, is a perfect segue for our Maker's Moment.
Oh, yes.
And so this week's Maker's Moment, I will not be using a book or anything like that. And by the way, if our Maker's Moment is not your thing, just go ahead and scoot on by and catch up when you see us raising things up.
Yes.
So. But today, for our Maker's Moment, I wanted to talk about intentionality.
Well, I was thinking about what I was going to say for our Maker's Moment too. So go ahead.
Cool.
Yes, go ahead.
So I have tons of books and I talk about that. But really, the act of intentionality, like we talked about, being a maker goes from being a stitcher to making a moment, holding a conversation. It could be anything. And I found that this week, I try to be intentional about the things that I do, but I was tremendously intentional this week. And I really leaned into that this week. And last week we had a friend of ours who is one of our floss friends. And I found out that she was really passionate about something that I'm kind of a pro at. And so I was like, oh my gosh, had I have known that prior to, oh my gosh. And our friend, we haven't met her in person, but she's our friend and we just adore her. And so I sent her a little Instagram message and I said, geez, had I known this, I'm like, I'm going to send you something. And so I whipped up a little goodie, and as I was packing it, I have an Etsy shop. And so when I pack my orders for my Etsy shop, I am tremendously intentional because I'm so appreciative for every single person that makes my little business fly. And so everything arrives to you. I will wrap it specially so you feel like you've opened a gift. And I put a lot of intention into that. And so when I was wrapping this little thing for our friend and I was writing the card, I actually sat for a minute and I thought, I want to convey to her just how special she is. And when she opens it up and reads the card, even though it was just a really short card, I want her to feel that I've sent her an embrace and that how much I love her and appreciate her. And we love you, and you're going to know who you are.
Mm-hmm. I know who you are, but you don't know who you are yet.
Well, she might.
She might.
But so I wanted to talk about that as our Maker's Moment, because intentionality is very important in life. And I think not only towards other people, but even to one's own self. And I felt like, those intentional steps, I actually walked away from wrapping that package, putting the shipping label on it and all that. And I walked and sat it in my post box because the post person comes to my house because I have a special box because of my business. I took it out there, and even just laying it in my special box for my post lady, I was like, it just made me feel so good. I got as much in my intentionality as I'm hoping to convey to our friend, because it really did as much for me. And that's, I think that the Maker's Spotlight today for me is intentionality. And, it goes back to what you reap, what you sow, you reap, you know? And so, and if you're intentionally sowing in love, you'll reap love back. And I even felt that just putting it in the post. So I just feel like intentionality is important. So, whether you're cooking dinner and maybe your kids will never know the extra effort that you put because you bought like an organic olive oil, or you made sure that you didn't turn it on high and you put it on the right degrees because you wanted it to cook up just right, or whatever, that, you know it, and it breathes back into you. And
it does.
So,
because I think this trip to Utah was perfectly timed, because as all of you, Shelly, me, and I'm sure most of all of you watching, it's just, I think we get so caught up in the busy of life, and we both have a lot going on in our personal lives, like I'm sure most of you do.
Everybody does.
Yes.
We live in a busy world.
We do, with friends, with issues with our adult children and our families. And so this trip to Utah was really a gift and a blessing for me to be able to go and kind of disconnect from all that weighs me down on a daily basis, it feels like. And so I had my moment every day looking at my mountains, but I also made sure to take mental notes, and I didn't have a lot of pictures. Laura actually was better at doing videos and pictures than me, because
Thanks,
I like little moments with my niece and nephew, just talking with them or watching a movie with them, or when Laura's son Brad, who I adore and love dearly, made us this beautiful gourmet dinner. I mean, he is. Did I send you pictures of it?
No.
I think I'll show you pictures of
okay.
it. It was phenomenal. And just taking a moment and taking in conversations happening at the
Yes.
dinner table, and being in the presence of people that I love and care about.
Present.
Yes. And so I made sure to really kind of do little mental snapshots of like those things of, wow, I am so grateful for these people. I'm grateful for this meal. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for these memories with my nieces and nephews. And I think it reminded me that I don't stop enough throughout my day back home here in the busyness to just look around me and realize, even when things are chaotic in my life and things are hectic or I'm stressed out and all that's going on, there are still all kinds of moments of beauty and gratitude that I can stop and just say, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord, for this moment, for this day, for this meal, for these people, for this time, for this gift, for my stitching, for, you know, whatever it is. I don't think I stop enough and just reflect on the blessings that like I do have.
Yeah.
And because we get so busy with all the stress and chaos of everything else like going on around us, and for me also to take a moment to figure out what kind of and I don't know, I guess intentional moment, but what kind of beauty can I create in this day that can bless someone else?
Yes.
What can I give to my friends, to my family, to my neighbors, to my community? What can I do? What little part can I do each day that gives back into the world a little bit of myself and a little bit of love and beauty that I can create for somebody else?
Yeah, exactly.
So, there you go.
You know, it's really funny. This morning when I was stitching, I'm sure everybody saw the dispatch, if you're on social media, where Diane from Classic Color Works was saying that she's still having issues with, there's some things that have changed with DMC and getting it on the cones and all that. Well, the palette that I was stitching with this morning was completely Classic Color Works, and it was so very funny because I was looking at it and I thought, gosh, I love this palette. It was so beautifully put together by the designer with those, with Diane's threads. And I thought, what a gift to us stitchers. I was looking at thread, people.
Yes.
But Diane,
but we couldn't do our craft without it.
I know. but it's just like you said, and I was thinking, gosh, some people wouldn't understand us stitchers. But I'm looking at this beautiful thread, and I'm looking at my fabric, and I'm seeing how it's laying out in this beautiful picture. And I thought, what would this world be like without Diane from Classic Color Works and her beautiful, and she painted beauty all over my morning this morning.
Yep.
And I was so grateful for that. And she doesn't know me from Adam. As far as we know, she doesn't watch our Flosstube, but she just blessed my day, and by the beauty of the color that she painted into my morning.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Intentionality, people.
Intentionality.
So,
yep.
All right. That was our maker's moment. So, do you want to move on to whips?
Sure. All my whips.
Go for it.
I had grand plans of doing all this stitching on my trip, and
hey, listen,
did not happen. That did not happen.
A little more important than that.
I have a few, but not a lot. I told Shelly when I came in, I said, "Girl, I hope that you got a lot to add to this, because I do have some haul, but I don't have a lot in the whips department."
You'd think that
I do have two finishes though.
I do too.
Oh, you do? Oh, good.
But you think
one was my plain finish.
You would think that if you saw the stack next to me, she's like, were you crisis shopping?
I know I did. I'm like, were you stress shopping while I was gone?
No, I spread the love around with Market a little bit. I get 99% of it from keepsakes, but I spread the love to some of my friends. And so I've still got Margaret's stuff coming in. So I think I've got it all in now.
Okay.
So anyway, go ahead. Let's see your gorgeousness, girly.
Whips. Well, I started on two things that I bought. So technically they're whips and haul. Because I couldn't wait. Yeah. Okay. So
It's still in the hoop.
So got the needle in there.
Look at that pretty hoop.
Okay, so
Or as Marlene Bush would say, get your hoop. I love
your hoop. Yeah, I know.
Every time Marlene Bush, you stitch him by the leg, says that, it just tickles me. I love it. Get my hoop.
Okay, so this was actually something I bought at Shepherd's Bush, which is the it's the cereal bowl collection, lesson 3. I don't know that it has. Just
Look
says
at that
lesson 3.
scap.
I know. I mean, how appropriate. I was in Utah.
I love that.
So actually, they had this as a model on the wall, and I've seen this before, but for whatever reason, the model just kind of stuck out to me when I was there in Utah. So I started on it. Oh, cut that out. I don't normally do that, but I did cut this out. So this is 46 Affogato. So I started on that right there. What does it say? The daily labors, and I had to put in the little piece scap. So I started on one of the little piece scaps, and I love it. It's cute.
It's cute, but look at this. Look at this bee scap on the back.
I know.
Is that like amazing? Oh,
So,
that's so pretty.
That was a start and a whip. And this was not a start, but
so
it was
pretty.
a whip. Wilhelmina. Oh my gosh, I guess it was on a Paulette kick, apparently.
I was going to say, I'm working on a little Paulette too. We have retreat coming up here in a couple weeks.
So I was working on Wilhelmina. And when I was at Shepherd's Bush, they had this on the wall. So they did theirs in purples.
Oh.
Yes, so theirs is in purples, not pinks. And I'm not going to do the whole thing because of how I want to finish this. I need to add in 1 or 2 more flowers, but I haven't decided where. I was going to ask Shelly while I was here where she thought I should add them in. So that's my little Wilhelmina.
You finished with it?
I did it in blues. No.
Oh, I love that blue.
So I need to add something, I think, here and here. Okay. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll pick out some flowers to add in there. But
but that sheep is right pretty, girl.
I know. I do. I love the little guy because I'm going to finish it in a tart. Like a little antique tart pan, I think. Actually, I don't know. To be determined how I'm going to finish that.
Yes, you had talked to me about this, and I have every shape of tart pan over there. Yes,
so
we'll hook this up.
I worked on that. So that was my little Wilhelmina. I'm just going to fly right through my whips right here. And then this was a new buy and a start at Shepherd's Bush. So, of course, I mean, who goes to Shepherd's Bush and not get a stocking? So this is Jeffrey's stocking, which is my dad's name.
And I am dying at how she's doing this.
So this is what's funny. My stepmom ended up loving this one because we wanted a shepherd, and this one had a shepherd on it. Mm-hmm. And it happened to be my dad's name too, so it was perfect because she's stitching it for my dad.
She won't have to rechart that.
No. Yeah, I know. It's funny because, yes, it's for my dad. So, and she had the thread conversion in here. And look, I even wrote down what I was changing colors to.
Good girl.
We saw this. She's doing the full-size stocking on whatever it is they're substituting for the stockings.
It's the
now.
20 count. That's what I have for mine. The 20 count linen. I can't remember.
Teresa was stitching on
cork.
it. I think it's cork, maybe.
Yeah, I have mine right over there.
It's not my favorite thing. It was a little hard because my stepmom is stitching now, so this is her first project. I'm like, well, you just started off on.
She started on linen, and you just.
She did.
And so what? That is 20 count.
No, it's easy for her to see, so she's happy about that. She's happy for it, but it was huge for me. And so I decided, instead of doing this full-size stocking, because all of our family already has stockings, I was going to do one as like a decoration.
When you see this, you're going to fall over.
To go on the tree or whatever. So mine's going to be a little baby stocking. And so I started it on 46 Old Stationery by Seraphim.
Holy moly, this is
gorgeous.
So,
this is my little start on
Look
my
at
stocking.
that tiny little thing.
So it's going to be just a little guy. So it will it's only going to go down to like right here. So it's going to be just like a little, it's just going to be a little tiny stocking with a little sheep. I know, they're so cute. So, and it's funny. My stepmom was so funny. She was just like, so how exactly did you get started in stitching? I love this. It's going to be so cute. So she's doing the big one and I'm doing the mini one. And we're going on vacation this summer to Boston and Maine with my parents. And so I said, I plan to have this done by the time we go, the end of June.
And you could do photographs.
Yes,
together.
and so I want to see your big one, and then we'll show my little baby one.
Liz's will be this big.
It will.
Right here. Her mother's will be this big.
I know, it's going to be huge. But it's funny, she goes, now, how did you get started with stitching again? And I said, well, if you had watched our first Flosstube, you would know the answer to that.
Oh,
and she goes,
I
did, because she hadn't watched the first Flosstube yet, Moni, and that still stands. So,
hey, listen, I'm sorry, she just punked you.
She did, and she goes, so
no,
are you?
You punked her.
She's like, are you going to tell me? I said, no, you can go watch my first Flosstube.
Shamey.
I'm like your family. You have no excuse. You are one of the ones that have no choice but to
Obligatory.
subscribe and to watch us. So yeah, my dad had watched. Kudos, Dad. So I don't even know if Moni's gonna watch this one. I love you, and you still need to go back and watch our first video.
It's gonna happen because he's gonna. She's talking about you.
So you'll find out how I got started stitching when you watch that. So anyways,
you're a stitch, you know it.
I love her, but no, you have to go watch. Yeah, so that literally is it for my whips. That's it.
What about that?
Well, these are finishes.
Okay, got you.
This was a whip, but I finished it. That was my plain stitch, and I finished that one. So
okay.
yeah.
So you want me to show whips?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is my book of days.
Was that 5 minutes, guys?
Oh, look at that. See all the daffodillies and I was just thinking spring, please. Please.
My peonies are popping up.
My peonies are popping up too. I'm very excited, but I'm just like, I'm talking spring with soft air and sunshine and, maybe rain once every couple weeks.
I know.
Like every couple hours.
It's like a swamp out in the grass.
Yeah, it's the swamp. So anyway, that was my book of days. And one of my whips I'm working on is by Blackbird Design, From Me to Thee. This, you can no longer get this. I actually have to get this done. First of all, it's because it's one of my retreat pieces. And second of all, I borrowed this from
the
Blackbird Library.
Yeah.
So anyway, but I'm doing it on 40 count, and I don't know what 40 count this is, but
it's okay, it's mystery.
So I've got the words in, and I started on the flower that sits behind the bird.
Oh yeah.
So I'm using all the called for colors, and it's going to be really cute. So I'm not going to make this a pin cushion. I'm thinking these next two retreats, I'm going to do something kind of fun. So, but anyway, I'll talk about that more when I show you the other one that's in the whip process. So that is my Blackbirds From Me to
Love
Thee.
that.
And then I worked a little bit.
Shucking them for there.
I worked on my Salute to Abigail.
Yep.
Let me pull this up. It's in the book, Sweet Land of Liberty. I've had several people inquire, Sweet Land of Liberty. And this is the model. And between you and Rachel from Needle and Flax, I mean, who doesn't want to be stitching on Salute to Abigail while you're watching?
It was in my bag that went to Utah, but didn't make it out of the bag to stitch on it.
I'm stitching this on 36 count Steinbeck by Needle and Flax.
Oh, look at it.
And
it's looking so good.
Now, right here is, you go back into the other color of blue and you make the bend. So this is almost to the bottom. It's like maybe an inch more and then the bottom.
Yeah, so it's really not that big.
No, it's not that big. And I am using a Bell Swa conversion. And let me show you, because you're probably going to ask. So let's just show you. There's only 4 colors. And I'm using Belle Soie Silks by Classic Colorworks. I'm using icing.
So I'm doing dinky dyes for mine.
Poison Apple. Mare Blue, which is delicious.
One of my favorite silk blues.
And then turquoise. But that's all it takes, and you get you some 36 count, 40 count. It's not even that big, so. But I got a little done on Abigail.
That looks beautiful. I'm doing
you.
Jennifer's conversion that she got from Wendy.
Yes.
I really like it. I love that Steinbeck.
I love Steinbeck, and this is a full yard.
I did finally get me some Steinbeck.
I got me a full yard because
I remedied that as soon as Rachel posted it.
Yeah. So, and then I did.
That looks. Oh,
my Gamma's treasure bag. Hi, Dawn. Love her bags, but isn't this just the cutest size?
that is I like that.
I love the panel. It's from the Baltimore.
Yes, I know. I love the Baltimore line. Bought it. Don't even quilt, but I bought it.
And this is from
yeah,
the Heart
April
and
Quaker.
Larks.
Yes, Wendy.
By Wendy Petros. It is the April Quaker. And I got a whole bunch. I know I'm a day late and $1 short with this because it's already April, but listen, I'm working it. This is on a 32 count Zweigart cream. And I love the colors. It's such a beautiful design.
Did you do the call for in that?
I am doing the called for. And you know, this made me reminisce. When I was married, these were really popular colors. And I had my bathroom done in all these colors. The peach and then it's not mint green. It's a green that lends itself to blue, a little blue green.
Yes.
So
Susan and I did a conversion to this one in silks.
Oh, did you?
Oh, we did. I have it in mine.
Yeah. So I have the big motif
Love it.
and then a couple little ones. So
they stitch up pretty quick.
They stitch up pretty quick, and she does such a beautiful job with her. Wendy does a beautiful job on everything. And you know what? I have something I need to. Wendy had actually sent an email to us, and I had showed last month, and I'll show it next, that I was working on the Love Mini Quaker. Y'all bought everybody out. She had to send more to the distributor. So she created a PDF. So if you go to From the Heart Needle Arts, by Wendy on Etsy, she has this in a PDF now. So, and I'll pull that one and show that next because it's in here. And I want to talk about this. If you look at the pattern, okay, here's the pattern up close. The colors don't look anything like this. If you look at those colors and you say, oh my gosh, the colors for this are the most amazing. I think that the frame that was used in this really does not do this justice. This piece is absolutely gorgeous. That
oh
looks
my gosh.
nothing like
no,
that.
It doesn't.
And this is all the called for.
Ooh.
This color right here is called Old Money.
I love Old Money. Old Money is one of my favorites.
Is gorgeous.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
Love Old Money.
Bravo, Wendy. This is why the hair.
I use Old Money a lot.
Hair.
Well, my face is still itchy. I told Shelly I came back from Utah all shriveled up and dried. Everything was dry.
I used all the called for colors, and this is 36 count, and this is from Northumberland Samplers.
Yes.
Linen. She's on Etsy, but I check every day. She doesn't have any linen on there, so I apologize. If I see it, I will post it on Instagram after I buy some first.
And after she tells me.
So that was the Love Mini Quaker by
colors.
Wendy Petros of From the Heart Needle Arts. I love this. I mean, I'm going to pull the palette out, as a matter of fact, because it looks nothing at all.
I'm working on the, I didn't work it on in Utah though. I'm working on the Humming of the Bee, her bee Quaker.
Yeah.
Her bee Quaker one that I love.
Oh, and I love Little House Brown.
I love Little House Brown too.
Look at those colors. I mean, honestly, it's just
So
stunning.
springy and
but
cheerful,
but
and
not bright springy.
because I don't
It's
do
a
bright.
prim springy.
Yes,
It's
that's why I love it.
So pretty. Here's the tag for
I don't
that.
do bright
the
colors.
sampler linen collection. Oh, it's 32 count. Northumberland sampler house, and it was biscuit. I'm glad I found that. Yeah. So that's another whip. And then, I'm
glad you have lots. I'm glad you have more whips than me. Content for the people, because I didn't bring a lot to the table in that department.
Yeah, we're tier 4 members of Teresa Koget's
Yes.
Patreon, and she's doing a mystery stitch along right now. And
I've already changed my colors on this.
oh, you did not need to. These are gorgeous.
Well, there's a few things I needed to change. You haven't got to it yet. Like, I changed the B-Scap colors because I didn't. I have colors that I like for like my B-Scaps, and those were too brown for me. I wanted a little bit more golden.
I'll pull out the colors since I can't show you a chart.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I can't show you a chart, so I will show you the colors. Oh, that's a wreck. And look, here's my little.
It's like my life.
My little fob.
Oh, yes.
Annie, the proper stitcher,
Yes.
sent us. I love it. Hi, Annie. So these are the colors for it, and I will show you what I've got done. Oh, look at those Quakers down the side. And those trees were so fun to stitch. So this is installment number 1, and I think I've got about half. I'm about halfway on.
Look, the B-Scaps are in these browns.
Oh, okay. Did you use whiskey?
I actually use bee's knees.
Oh, because didn't you use whiskey?
I love whiskey. Love whiskey.
The thread.
Yes.
Yes, the thread.
True story. I actually have gone through the Bourbon Trail, and I am the person who goes through the whole tour and then gives away all of my whiskey because I don't drink it.
These are the other colors. These are the DMCs because it's a combination of Weeks, Classic, and some DMCs. I'm using 100% and look, this is from Miss Daleen. She sent this to look at that jacket. I love it. My little pouch.
That was funny, actually. Yeah, I don't drink whiskey, actually. I don't. But I love the color whiskey. Yeah. So whiskey and bee's knees are my 2 favorite B-Scap colors. So I'm not changing a lot. I love wood rose.
Wood rose is one of my very favorite colors of all time. You could make anything look like it came from the 1500s.
Yep.
With wood
So
rose.
I'm keeping wood rose, but I just changed a few things.
Wow. So that was by Teresa Koget. That was 36 count. And
I love you, Teresa. It has nothing to do with you whatsoever. I change everything. You all know this by now.
Yes,
so
do.
I
Yes,
do.
you do.
I'm sorry.
That was on 36 count Cedar River Overcast. Jody's beautiful.
Oh yeah, and that's what Teresa's stitching hers on.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Yes, it is. And so this is the other Plum Street. This is my other retreat piece that I'm working on for, let me see if I can't get this better. There. Count twice, stitch once. And I
don't even know if I've seen this one before.
I love this. And you know what how I'm going to finish this? I am going to make.
Are you going to do the whole thing?
I'm going to do the whole thing, and I'm going to make a stitching mat and make a quilted stitching mat. And I'm going to make the a pin cushion that hooks to it, and like hook some silk to it, and all the things.
Got to strategically make sure that I grab her bag.
It's still on the hook. So, and
she was showing me some things.
Wait,
out here.
this is not part of the design. I was giving Liz a lesson in stitching on the top. And by the way,
yes,
I did not get that video done. We had a little kerfluffery with I was editing all the things that Liz was sending to me. And it was kind of a nightmare.
That was a full-time job, y'all, and she deserves a round of applause for putting that video together because it looked professional, and nothing that I sent her was. I know.
It was pixelating in transit.
I was having horrible problems with it,
and so then I was like having to teach her how to. I'm like, okay, You've got to send it to me and send it to me through Google Docs. And this is how
That
you need to
didn't
do
work.
it. Didn't work.
That didn't work.
Didn't know. So we had to go through all kind of methods. I got the stuff. I tried to edit it. You cannot take that much grain out of a video. So yeah, I didn't get that done, but I'm going to get it done. But anyway, back to the project. This is on 40 count weeks parchment. And this is the urn on the one side. This is really what it's going to look like. That was just me giving her a stitching on the top lesson.
Yes.
So that is one of my retreat pieces there. And you know what? I have such a hard time with, I'm trying to figure this out where like, I want to post stuff that I'm stitching on all the time. But then it's like, okay, so if I post it on Instagram, then will it come as a surprise when I show it on the video? I'm just, hey, put some input in here. Tell me what you think. I think I need to do more posting.
I don't post a lot on Instagram.
I need to post more, but I'm always concerned. I don't want it to be boring. Oh, I saw 50 posts from you, Shelly. So now you're doing the video. And so then, and then I see Flosstubers talk about, oh, this is what I'm doing. This is a retreat piece. I'm like, oh, well, you know, the element of surprise. And I'm like, I'm just going to throw caution to the wind with that.
They're not
Guess
gonna
what?
know
If you're
what
at the
bag.
same retreat as me, you might watch me put it down.
Yeah.
So, but
They're probably not going to know what bag
Yeah.
is yours and stuff. So
yeah. Anyway, so the next piece I worked on, Christy from Daisy K Primitives, totally enabled me. And I started a black sampler bag, not a black sampler, but a whole bag. And so I worked on from the Wishing Thorn, the AW sampler, 1913. I got that started. And it is so stinking pretty. And I got it started.
I had not seen this before I saw hers. I don't know why.
I wish that they still had this, but this is the bottom piece of the Autumn Leaves by R&R, the 36 count. So hey, look, I took the piece off and I'm going to stitch that on there, and it's 36 count. And I am using Gloriana Antique Black.
Oh, I love that color.
Silk. And just for giggles, I threw it in the bag, but because it's going to be the next one. But I didn't start on it. Lucinda Fraser, 1866. Sorry about the glare there. I'm sorry. And I'm going to do it on 40 count weeks straw. And I actually threw, it is kind of big. So I've got this whole spool of Anchor Black. I was like, that's enough for the whole thing that way. Because I was going to do them both. And I have two.
I've never used that.
Skeins of, well, it's 6 strand. It's just on a spool. And I was like, I've got it. I got it to try it. And it was over in the cabinet, but I have 2 Glorianas, but I was like, you know, I don't want to get in the middle, and I'd rather use what I have. So just to make sure, I'm going to do that in the Anchor of the Lucinda Fraser.
Look at that.
Yes, a sample of an Iowa Quaker, and we love Iowa. We're going to be there. We're getting ready to go again. We're so excited.
Yep.
So
that's perfect.
Yeah, so anyway, and then I had one more whip, and that is, I pulled out Regal. I got the kit for, I got this from Michelle Rudy at Farm Girl Dry Goods. And this is the Regal Bird, and it came as a kit. I am not going to do the border. I am just going to do the bird and the flowers, and because I'm going to clock finish it. And this is on
I love that.
36 count weeks beige.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's what came in the kit.
Oh my goodness.
But I went on a tangent about a year ago, and I bought like 11 clocks. You know, when they...
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah. When they go on sale at Hobby Lobby, because I love the clock finishes, and I thought, well, they were on sale, and you don't know if that same thing's going to be around for a while. So I have them in a finishing box so that if I do something for retreat or do it for myself.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so I actually got 2 kits from her. This is the other one in that bag, and it's called the Posy This is Samplers Not Forgotten. I did not mention that. Samplers Not Forgotten, Regal Bird kit. I got that Farm Girl Dry Goods. And then Samplers Not Forgotten, the same thing I have in there is I got the kit for the Posy basket. And I am going to do it exactly like that. And it has the little butterfly, everything with it. Nice kit. So, but that is the last of my whips.
Okay.
I have 2 finishes, but other than that, so you want to show your finishes?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So, actually, technically, I kind of have 3.
Oh, my Lanta.
Except I don't have the chart.
What is that fabric?
This is,
That is scrumptious is what that is.
Queen Anne's lace or something like that.
I have Queen Anne's lace, and it's white.
No.
That's
what is
not
this
Queen
called?
Anne's lace.
Crap. Susan, help me out.
Show the people. This is
I almost had this finished, and so I just needed to finish up the flag in it. So this is Uncle Sam by Blackbird Designs, and I did this. This is 30.
Is that in a book? Or is it
It's its own chart? So it's finished on like a paper mache hat. Have you seen it? The
No.
Uncle Sam. Okay, I can pull it up and show you.
You need to bring that chart to a friend.
Oh yeah, I totally can.
Yeah,
I must have left the chart. So I just needed to finish up the flag, and I did that real quick so I could have this done. So this is 32 count over 1.
And we're going to find out what that fabric
Susan
is.
knows what this fabric is called.
Susan Coates, we need to know this fabric ASAP.
And I don't remember.
Hold some for Shelly at the shop.
I know, I did it over 1.
I was going to say, I thought that was over 1.
Yeah, so it's teeny tiny.
Oh, that's just gorgeous.
So I
Look at
finished
your
up the
little
flag because I had pulled this out and was like, oh my gosh, this is almost done. This is ridiculous, Liz. So I finished it real quick. Yeah, so they did it on like a paper mache. You know what? I'll show you real quick. Blackbird.
Look at that.
Black.
Yeah, this can't be Queen Anne's lace. I have,
It's, because it kind of almost looks like murky, but it's not murky.
Susan, hold me some. When you know what it is.
Right there. See?
Oh, I love it. I want to borrow that chart.
Oh, yeah. So, this is how they finished it. They finished it as like a little drum. Can you see that? So I guess I could finish it as a little drum. But this is how Blackbird finished it on like a... well, there it goes. This is the chart. Hats off to Uncle Sam. That's what it's called. So they did it so that you pick up this hat and the pin cushion is down underneath it.
Oh, neat.
That's
so
how they did
sit
it.
the hat over top of it?
Yeah, but why would you want to sit the hat over the top of it if you...
put a hat on it.
I know. So this is the chart. Hats off to Uncle Sam. I do have it at the house. So yeah, it was a fun little finish. I just finished the flag. It took me no time at all. So that's done. I forgot that. And then I finished this is the one that I was almost finished with and just got lazy and didn't finish it, but I did. Except I don't have my buttons on it yet. I was trying to decide, but I am going to put buttons on it. I did decide that. Oh, I did. I lied. I put the buttons on it. Oh my gosh.
Bless your heart.
Oh, wow.
Bless your heart.
This is on 46, 90s Nirvana, I think. Yep, 90s Nirvana, needle and flax. And I finished it and I put the buttons on it. So this is by Luminous Fiber Arts Misty. And it is Gathering Stitches, her newest in the Gathering series. And I actually used the called for color of Sister Scarlet, Belle Soie. So it turned out really cute. I like it.
I love it.
Those are my grandma's buttons.
I love them. Look at that sweet little bird. This one right here.
I know.
Particularly.
I like it.
So pretty.
So anyways, got that done. And then my last one. So this was a start and a finish because this was my plain stitching. Oops. Oh, that was from Laura. Okay. This was the Words to Live by our friend Emily.
Hi,
Salt
Emily.
and Pepper Stitching. I don't even think she knew that this was my plain stitch when I met her. I didn't tell her that. So
you did it on that 20 count.
I did because we said Don't be
Plain
crazy, Liz.
stitching.
Do Ada on the plane so you can actually see it.
Oh, but Liz.
So I did 20 count overcast by Cedar River Linens.
That is beautiful.
And then here is my first pillow. I got it done. Love one another. So this was one of the 3. And then
And Jody's Ada is beautiful.
Isn't it? It's so soft. You guys, I absolutely love her Ada. So yeah, I'm probably gonna finish that in a little pillow. And then I did start on Have Faith, but I'm not sure on the color. I think I may change the color because you can't really see, well, I guess you can see it there. I just have the HA.
Did you change the color?
Yeah, so I told Jody too, when we were at Pine Needles together and we were, not Jody, oh my gosh, I told Emily, when we were at Pine Needles together and we were talking, I said, I think I'm going to do these 2 in the blue, the Pray Always and the Love One Another in blue, and then Have Faith, I decided I wanted to stitch it in like a gold silk, or kind of like a mustardy color silk, because when I think of, so I have Belsois Scarecrow is what I have. But when I think of that pillow, it always makes me think of a mustard seed. And so I thought I would do like a gold color. I would do the other 2 in the blue and then the Have Faith in the mustardy gold color.
I love that.
So Have Faith, or the tiniest, like a little mustard seed. So I think I'm going to do that one in the gold and then the other 2 in the blue.
Love it.
So that's it. Those are my finishes.
Okay, well, I will show you.
Quick again, guys.
I have
Super quick.
one fully finished. This is...
Oh my gosh, look at that.
This is 32 count raw natural linen.
Look at that beautiful pillow.
And you probably recognize this. I had started the Plum Street sampler retreat piece that I'm going to do for my giveaway.
Yeah.
The count twice, stitch once.
Yes.
And I started it and I love how that looked.
That little motif.
Yes, I love the motif, but I decided that I felt like that was going to be just too big for what I mean, I don't want to make a quilted mat this big. And so I thought, you know what? I remembered I had this fabric in my stash and I thought that is identical and gorgeous to the colors that Paulette, and everything is called for there except for the fabric. And then this is some of my lace that I bought in Texas on the spools.
Yeah.
And so I thought, Doble just got a pillow. So
cute.
I loved the look of it, but I felt like it was going to be too big for what my plans were. So I thought, you know what, that's okay. I get a new pillow. So present for me, present for retreat.
Yep.
So that was that one. And then I have been doing the Sew Together series from Jeanette Douglas. And this was number 2.
Oh, yes.
And
Your favorite linen.
Well, we're going to talk about that. So this is number 1, samplers, and this is pins and needles. This is the one I finished. Look at those tomato pincushions.
So good.
I love this. Okay, so this is 40 count Zweigart Malo linen. This has been the bane of my existence. And I don't think that you can see this when I show you this, but it's flecking. It's flecked. And I can tell you, I got through samplers and I love every stitch of this. I love these. And I want to, there's 8 of them and I'm going to do 4x4s. So I've got 2 more to go here. And I'll show you, I've got the next one, which is scissors and thread, is number 3, which I will put right under samplers. But this linen, I literally could curse because just getting through it.
Guilty.
So, but once I got halfway through needles and pins, look at that satin stitch.
I know, it's beautiful.
So beautiful.
It's beautiful.
But I got halfway through it, and I'm going to tell you something. We're acquaintances now. We're not best friends.
Okay.
No, maybe by the time I get to number 8, I love the linen because it is absolutely gorgeous with Jeanette's color choices. I have never regretted choosing it, but I have struggled. So I struggled all the way through number
That's
1.
hard.
And then when I got to number 2, I have decided I wear multifocal contacts, and I can stitch on 40 count with about a 275 reader or 3 reader. But this, I wear a 5.0 reader because the flecking just gets
Hard,
me.
yeah.
It's just hard. But
It's deceptive sometimes.
and it doesn't, I mean, you can look at it and you're like, oh yeah, there's the thread. Yeah. And then you start stitching it. So I have come to a little bit of terms.
It's beautiful.
And we are acquaintances. I would like to be Malo's friend, but we're not there yet. We're working on it.
Oh.
So that was my second finish. I can't fully finish it because I have to get number 3 and 4 done. But I think these are going to be just...
Oh, I can't wait.
I love them.
I love them too.
Love them.
It's on my list.
But how about...
A long list of things I want to stitch.
Everything. We want to stitch. I want, you know what I want? I want 4 more hands. So I can do the quilting, the rug hooking, the stitching, so that I can do all the things that we just love.
Yep.
But all right, how about we'll announce our giveaways from episode 6, which was the last time we were together.
Yep.
And so we had, Emily Call was so kind, and she gave us the ability to give 2 stitchers her charts home. Do you have home with you?
Oh, no, but I have a picture of it.
Okay, pull up home.
So, home.
The one that looks like me and my kids' houses.
Yeah.
And the person who receives home is Chris Hindle. Congratulations, Chris. If you'll check down below in the description box, then send us an email, and in the subject line put winner home, and give us your address, and we'll get that right out to you.
Or just your email address so that Emily can email her the
Oh,
PDFs.
yeah. Oh,
yep.
Let me back that up. Put your email address in the email to us, and we'll get that to Emily, and she'll shoot you that PDF.
Yep.
And then the next one was for Words to Live By.
Yep.
And the person who has won that is Lynn's L. And the way it's spelled is Lins, and then separate letter L. Lynn's L. You are the winner of words.
Same thing. Just make sure you email us your email that you want it to
and put in the
deliver
subject
to.
line words, winner words.
Yep.
That way we know that's you.
And Emily, thank you, friend.
Yes, that
thank
was
you
so kind
for being
of
so.
you.
Oh, and speaking of, I'll do it right now because we were just talking about her. I had so much fun meeting her. I did. She's tall. She's taller than I thought. I had put Shelly in the video that we did. So that's a picture of Emily, me, and then Sandra, who's the owner of Pine Needles.
Yeah.
And that was who was in that. But while I met Emily, I'll do it real quick because we were just talking about her. She was so sweet. And she brought gifts for Shelly and I when she met me.
Emily.
So she brought each of us a copy of her new spring little Quaker little pillow thing. So one of those for each of us.
Thank you, Emily. It's beautiful.
And then
a giveaway for us.
I know. And then she made us these adorable little needle books. And she says, I'm not a quilter. And this was like my first go around of it. But you did such a great job, friend. I don't know. I wouldn't have thought you weren't one. So
let me open this.
I know. I already opened mine. It's not all pretty like yours.
Emily. Yes, it's
Oh no, I took all my stuff off of it. How
Bravo,
cute is
Emily.
it? I
You did
know.
a beautiful job. Look at this, people.
She did such a good job.
I make these. You did a great job.
I know. Way to go, friend.
Yes, and look, and she had it jute around it and a little
Little paper
clothesline.
clip. Oh yeah, little
clothesline.
not paper clip. Yeah, clothesline clip thing.
Oh,
thank you.
That was so kind of you.
She is a joy, and we had fun chatting and talking, and so she got to meet Rose and Laura, and I wanted to make sure I connected those ladies together since they're all in Utah. Rose is going to Stitch West as well. We're going to try and get Laura into a retreat.
And Rosie is part of our stitching group.
She is.
There's 2 of our members who live in different states, and it happens to be Rosie and her sister Linda.
Yep.
Hi, Linda.
Hi.
She lives in Charlotte, North Carolina, and Rosie lives in Utah. But they are part of our stitch group still, and she's coming to StitchCon, and we can't wait to see you in June.
I can't wait to see you, friend.
Yes.
So I was glad that I got to connect them and meet them, and Emily was telling them about like stitch nights that they have there at Pine Needles, because Pine Needles started doing like stitch night things, like keepsakes. We're spoiled, actually. We're really lucky and blessed. Any day that Barbara is open, that table is open. For stitchers to come in and stitch any day of the week. But Pine Needles started doing that. So I love that Utah stitchers are now getting a way to connect with one another.
Utah Stitchers Unite.
Yes. So Pine Needles is, for all of our Utah friends out there, Pine Needles is having like open stitch nights now, like really late night ones, and then look on their website. And if you want more info, let me know, and I can ask Emily and get some more info and let you guys know. But it was a super fun day, and my parents must have felt like they weren't getting enough time with me, because I told them, okay, so I'm going to go meet my friends at Pine Needles today. I told you about that.
We're going with
And they go, oh.
We'll go
and I said, we're going to go have lunch, and then we're going to go shop at Pine Needles. They said, oh, sounds like fun. We'll come with you. I was like, okay.
I think that's awesome.
So my parents came with us to lunch, and they hung around a little bit for the shopping, but they ended up going a little earlier than us. But
wonderful.
I know. I love that
wonderful.
my parents got to meet my friends. So anyways.
The other item that we had left, and it's so funny, one of you, thank you for checking out, but it confused me. We have the Gamma's Treasure bag and thread bag.
Yes.
And one of our viewers emailed me, and she's like, who won that bag from Canada? I'm like, I was confused. I was like, I'm up to date, aren't I? And
because 3 weeks feels like a lifetime, apparently.
And we had other stuff between.
We did, because we had the 8,000 giveaway too.
We had the 8,000 giveaway. Yep. We had the other stuff, and so I was like, I think I've lost my mind. No, I didn't lose my mind. And the winner of this is Elizabeth Booth. Elizabeth, now your email to us, please email us and put in the subject line bag winner, and give us your address, your snail mail address, and we will get that to you. Congratulations. It's beautiful in that Baltimore fabric.
Love the Baltimore line.
Oh, me too. Beautiful. So that's the bag. That's the bag.
All of Dawn's bags are beautiful.
Yeah. Yes, I've got more over here.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Because I make bags.
I know.
I have bags in my Etsy shop.
I know.
But my bags are totally different. And so I actually had somebody ask me the other day, they're like, Shell, you make bags and put them, and why do you buy bags? I buy bags because I don't make mine that way, and I love supporting my friend who is a wonderful bag maker.
Yep.
So yeah, wait till I show you my haul. I'm all hepped up over it. So, all right, so why don't you do our giveaways for this video?
Oh, okay. First giveaway is one of the charts. I picked up a couple goodies for you guys at Shepherd's Bush, but this is the one that we're going to do today because we're willing it to be spring.
Yes.
Almost spring. For some people, it already is spring. For those who are still dreaming of it, all of our friends out west, it will be there one day. So this is one of the charts I picked up while I was at Shepherd's Bush, and it's called Hive. Look at those little bee scaps and the flowers. I love it so much. So this is the perfect little spring pattern. So if you want to be entered for the giveaway for this one, just put the word hive in your comment below. And then our second one, Shelly picked up, and you'll see more about this in her haul. Okay, so is it Mojo or Moho?
It's Mojo Stitches.
Because I've heard people pronounce it both
It's
ways.
Mojo. We're here to show it.
So this is her newest one, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Her newest one that came
so.
out? I think so.
Yeah.
Harriet Turner, 1868. It is gorgeous, you guys.
The humble sampler.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, can you see it? Oh, it's so gorgeous. I love it. The humble sampler. So if you want to be entered in to win this one, put in the keyword humble. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
So pretty. And it all just, the spring flowers of that, the beehives of the...
Love it, love it, love it, love it.
Spring.
Please.
Please come and stay. We have weeks here in Ohio where we have all 4 seasons in 1 week.
Yes.
I mean, it got so cold last night. I was like, it was so warm the other day that I opened up all the windows in the greenhouse. My husband said it felt, that wet feel in the spring and summer.
Damp.
And so he turned on the air
Humidity.
conditioner.
Yeah.
And then last night I'm like, you turn that air conditioner off and turn on the heat because I'm a block of ice.
I know, because it was down in the low 40s last night.
It was so cold. It was so cold. So,
Yep.
All right. So do you want to do some haul?
Um,
We better do some haul. We're at an hour and 9 minutes and we've got like a stitching shop sitting on both sides of this.
do we? Okay. Well, I don't know what to do.
You bought it.
I did.
After you saw mine, didn't you?
I did.
I love it. I love that sampler.
I did get in my Sunday Stitches thread card thing, so I was excited about that. Shelly got one of those too. So when we went up to Dayton, before I left for Utah, we met with our friend Sylvia, and we were chatting with her, and she was helping us with a few things. Shelly pulled, hi friend, I miss you. Hopefully we get to see you soon. Shelly pulled this out. I don't remember why you pulled this out. We weren't stitching that day. We were talking, but
I had it with me in case we stitched.
Oh yeah, and that didn't happen.
You were like, oh, it's so gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, the colors, you guys.
It's so amazing.
Gorgeous. So this is,
and I forgot to bring it out here.
Though He Seemeth Sleeping
By Lucy Beam.
by Lucy Beam. Oh my gosh. And really, it's the phrase. It's the phrase on here that got me. This is why I bought it.
Turn it over. It's right here.
I was like, I can't read that. Dark the night and wild the wave, Christ the boat is keeping. Trust in him and have no fear, though he seemeth sleeping.
Isn't that wonderful?
Oh,
I love that
so much. And the colors on this are just stunning. So this is going to be my new start now that I'm home, and hopefully, well, I mean, I get a little bit of stitching done. I didn't hardly stitch in Utah. Then I came home and our granddaughter's there. And the second she sees Birdie go to her stitching chair, she wants to be up there with me, and then proceeds to take everything and throw it off the table and go for all the things she shouldn't touch, my needles, my scissors. So it's a little bit of a stressful period.
Do you know where I saw this?
No, where?
Delisha Noble from Kentucky Sass. She has a YouTube channel. Hi friend! Delisha. Delisha started this and showed it, and the sentiment drew me, and then I saw it in the colors, and so yeah, Delisha enabled me.
Those colors.
It's just, it's
I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I have to pull all the threads. We'll see what I end up with, but yes.
I used the called for.
Of course you did.
I'm predictable. Unpredictable.
I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna use all the called fors, but we're gonna pull them and see what we end up with. Okay, so before I left,
is this from the frantic phone call?
Yes.
Shelly, hurry!
I don't know what this is in there for, because I don't know what that. I know it's needle and flax, but I don't know why that's in there. Yes. So Susan called me and was like,
Susan from Keepsakes,
and she was like, Liz, we just got in a shipment of needle and flax. So this was Wednesday, like the day before I was leaving for Utah, and I couldn't wait because it goes so fast. So Rachel had just sent a shipment, and no joke, a couple hours into it, like she already had like 3 yards of it gone. It was already sold.
She called me and she's like, listen, this is what's on the table. What do you want? Because we need to hold it I'm like, hold it. I'm getting in the car.
Yes. So I'm missing one of them.
Did you stitch on it?
I probably did.
I've been good. I could just scream.
She's so much better
I'm
than
telling
me.
you what, if I buy something,
What did I get?
and I will not use it until I show you my Flosstube friends. And I am telling you, I get the
bad
cramps because I'm like, I just want to go. There are some things in my haul, and I could almost bang my. You're not a bad friend.
I am a bad friend.
I could almost bang my head up against a wall because of a kit over here. And I'm like, I want to stitch that so bad, but it is so beautifully curated. I cannot touch it.
Yes. Mine is not any of that, so we don't have to worry about that.
No, it's actually a different, that kit, but there's 3 kits over there.
Oh, okay.
And so
I got from Rachel earlier that week. She had posted that she had a few pieces of Steinbeck like left on her website, and I immediately went there. She did not have 46, and that's okay because I stitch on 40. So I did get me some 40 Steinbeck. So I'm super excited about that because I absolutely love this color.
I love Steinbeck.
Gorgeous.
It's so good. It's so premium.
Oh, so pretty. So that's my Steinbeck. I did finally get some of that because I could not have Steinbeck. Still don't have Hemingway, but I love Steinbeck. And then
Steinbeck and Dirty Teacup are my 2 favorites because
Yep.
they're the opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yep.
And you can do anything on them.
So I messaged Rachel after I got this, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I just don't think that Keepsakes has ever had this one before because I fell in love with the color of it. Love it. It's Alcott. It is such a pretty color. I told her, I said, oh my gosh, I love this. I don't know how I didn't know about this one before, but I absolutely love Alcott. So I got some Alcott while I was there. And then of course, as we were just mentioning, Dirty Teacup. I had to get some more of this because this dye lot was so pretty.
Oh yeah.
It was a beautiful dye lot of this. And this whole yard was gone in a couple of hours. The Alcott yard was gone in a couple of hours. And what else did I get?
Did you get Dolly Madison?
Oh!
Or did you get...
No, I think I got... No, I think I actually got some of the... Nope. I actually think I got some of the Dolly Madison. I don't know. It may be down in here, so I'll find it.
I threw a fit when she called me. I said, do they have Dolly Madison? And she said yes, and I said, well, you'll see. You'll see.
I had Susan hold aside the ones that Shelly wanted because they were going so fast. They were going so fast.
She lives close, and I have a farther drive, so I literally ran, got my purse, put my shoes on, and took off.
Dolly Madison, the brown. Yeah, I think that's what I got because I pulled some for Shelly. I'll see it. It may still be down in here. And then I got some more. This is 46 count Milk and Honey.
Milk and Honey. Well, listen, we can't keep enough
because I have Milk and Honey
house.
in all the counts. Apparently, I did not have 46, so I got some. Look how pretty. Oh, you guys, this Milk and Honey is so gorgeous. So I had 40, and I had Ada in it, and now I have 46. So
I love it.
Love it. And then what is this one? I did get my 40 count. Oh, I didn't show that. I did get 40 count Overcast, and I got 20 count Overcast. Oh, that's a 20 count. That's 20 count Milk and Honey.
Yeah.
I had 36. Yes, because I had 18 count Milk and Honey, and so now I got that's right. Because I got a message from 123 Stitch that they had restocked their 20 count fiber on a whim. Oh my gosh. I went over there like immediately, ordered my Milk and Honey like I wanted, and then I was like, oh darn it, I should have got some cream and sugar while I was at it. Went back.
It's just a touch lighter.
Gone.
Yeah.
I mean, that 20 count sold out so fast. I'm happy I even got this. So I have 46 count and 20 count in the Milk and Honey.
Can I just state the
I'm
obvious?
a fan of Milk and Honey, obviously.
I mean, like we need even a square inch of linen. No. I mean, for goodness sake, we're
and
linen.
I didn't tell what I was stitching any of those, my whips on. Way to go. Oh, I did the affogato.
You did a few, didn't
I
you?
didn't on... Oh, I did. I think the only one I didn't was Wilhelmina, my little sheep, and that's on 46 count platinum by Weeks. My little Wilhelmina sheep.
I love platinum by Weeks.
I do too. It's a beautiful color.
That is what my I have one down there.
So I went to this quilt store, and I have to tell you guys about this. I mean, I was at Pine Needles, but I also looked up another quilt store. It's in Draper. Just south of where my sister lives. My sister's in Sandy. In Utah. And I heard all these amazing reviews about it. I have pictures. I'll have to show you pictures. They have this gorgeous retreat center, and it's a lodge. It's a beautiful wooden gorgeous lodge. I have pictures of the inside. I didn't send it to you after all of our debacles for everything else.
Bought some tilde.
I did.
I love everything.
Fell in love with this line.
I love
with those little houses.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys! I fell in. Yes.
I have a jar of tilde buttons over there. I love them.
So they had these adorable cute little buttons, and I thought these would go so cute with our what do you call it, sunbonnet too.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like the same colors as like our little sunbonnets too. So I got some of those. Look at that cute little bag with the little wrappers. And so I got some of the, I guess it is, she knows it's tilde. I didn't even know it was tilde.
Fabric.
I just liked the fabric, so I bought it. But it's the cutest.
French General and tilde.
Oh, I do.
Oh, they are high up on my quilting.
So I did get some of the new blue French General. I didn't bring that with me though.
They have a quilt thing going on that I love.
So I just have to show you guys the birds in this.
Stunning.
Look at the birds in this. Is that upside down? Sure is. Look at the birds in this. Oh my gosh. Is that not gorgeous?
Stunning.
I just got a fat quarter of that one, but I got halves of 2 of those. So anyways, I got that, and I just thought it was so pretty. And then this absolutely cracked me up. So I actually have to give credit to my sister because she's the one who found this one. And we both were laughing because, you know, we graduated in the 90s. Me earlier than her. But this cracked me up. It made me, so we started singing the song in the quilt store because we couldn't help ourselves. And it says, y'all ready for this?
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
She called me from Utah, and we sat and sang that song and laughed until we about died.
This is the greatest thing ever. Y'all ready for this? I was so excited about this. It's some kind of patch. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it, but it was too funny not to buy it. So I bought that.
Do you know what you could do? I bought one of those train cases.
They only had one, too, by the way.
Oh,
one.
I love that.
That was it.
Tanya Brockmeyer and Brenda from Brenda and the Serial Starter. I learned about this from her, but they got the train cases, you know, the old luggage.
Yes.
And they like Mod Podge stickers all over it, so it looks like it, you know, and then they make the inside like, so when you go to retreat, you carry it and all your stuff's in there, and it's a hard case. So
yes.
I found it.
I bet I want to get one of those because I love all of people are like repurposing those jewelry boxes.
Yeah, but this is a train case, like the old luggage.
Oh, yes.
So it's like this big and this tall. Well, Jan, our friend Jan from Keepsakes. Hi, Jan. And Lisa, our friend Lisa. I love you, Lisa. I miss you. I cannot wait to see you.
I haven't seen Lisa in a while.
No, not since the last time we went to lunch.
We're talking about Jan Reeder, right?
No, we're talking about
Jan Calvert.
Okay. Jan Calvert. We all went to lunch and went antiquing. And they took me to this antique shop that's closer to me than them. And it was closing, so everything was on sale. And I found a red one, a train case.
You did?
Yes, and I'm going to Mod Podge stickers all over. And all the stickers that I get.
I need to see this.
Whether it's, I haven't Mod Podged anything in it, on it
yet. The train case, though.
I will show it to you, but, and I'll put a picture on my Instagram. But, anyway, I've been saving from my quilting, from my stitching, and even some, my knitting group that I'm in, Jana, the woman who is the head of it, she loves to hike, and she had this sticker made, and her favorite color is purple. In the mountains, she lives out in Montana, and so anyway, the mountains look like knit stitches.
Oh.
And then there's a little, she will go with her daughters and go hiking, and they camp on their hike. And there's a little tent down there. Well, I'm going to put, whether it's stitching, quilting, knitting, whatever, I'm going to Mod Podge all over it. So it looks like one of those old suitcases that's covered in things.
Yes.
So, but I got that idea from Brenda, and she had talked about how Tanya had done that. So, yeah.
Okay.
Is that all your, no, that can't be all your purchases. I know that.
Oh, no, it's sure not. Now,
Go for it.
I did find this, and so I have to show this while I was out there because I thought it was the coolest thing ever. This is my one antique haul for you guys. It's an old, look at this, tablecloth. I know. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I'm in shock.
And it was stitched.
Oh my gosh.
Together. I don't even know if I can sew.
Here, let's back up.
I know.
Back up.
So these are all stitched.
This
all
is
around
linen.
Here. It is linen.
This is linen.
And so this is all stitched. The blue motifs like right in here, these are all stitched. And then every little section has a cross stitch. I know, look at that house.
Wow, that looks like a pagoda.
It does look like
An oriental pagoda.
something like
It looks
that.
oriental. That is gorgeous.
Oh yeah, because it has the little people, and then
Wow.
the little oxen and cart. So like every little section of this has cross stitch all over it, and it's linen, but it's a tablecloth. I mean, oh my gosh, I was so excited when I found this, you guys. That's so cool. I've never seen anything like this before. Never.
And I want you to take a look at
Look
the
at those
back.
backs, you guys.
This is the back. There is not, that is just stunning.
Is that not amazing?
That's amazing. And that looks like 46 gallons.
I know. This was like the best find ever. I was so excited. Because it's so cool. It's so unique. And I don't even know. I don't know how old it is.
This is Oriental. Because
it is
look Oriental, and those look like pagodas.
Yeah.
That is so neat.
Isn't that pretty?
What a gorgeous stitch.
It was.
I can't believe. Sometimes you find treasures
Yes.
that people have stitched, and you think, what was that family thinking?
Yeah.
Well, but that's okay, because then that gets treasures in our coffers.
I know. So I was so excited to find this. I thought this was the coolest thing ever. So anyways, I had to just show that because it's like a whole cross-stitched tablecloth. And I had never seen one like that before. So, that's why that was in there. Anyways, yeah, so the rest of that is just my shepherd's bush haul.
Why don't you show it?
Well, do you want me to show it all now, or do you want to show some?
Well, whatever you want to do.
You show a little first.
Okay.
Give me a sec. I need a drink.
Take a break. Okay. So she talked about the emergency linen purchases from Keepsakes, and so I got some too. This is 46 count dirty teacup by Needle and Flax from the Run for the Linen Day. This is 40 count Petoskey stone.
Oh yeah. Look at the modeling on that one.
It's a little dark, showing up a little darker.
It's not that dark in person.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. I don't know what else.
I know. I wondered if you had anything in mind for that, or you just wanted to get it.
No, I just didn't want to miss out because you just never know. And I got a fat quarter of both of those. But this, I got a fat quarter, and it's the Alcott, and it is 40 count.
I just love this Alcott. I told Rachel, how did I miss this one? It's such a beautiful neutral color.
And then I was so excited because I really was, I think the called for color for Salute to Abigail was Dolly Madison. And so, but I was very okay to put it on Steinbeck. So when she said they had Dolly Madison, I said, oh, you just put yourself a half a yard there for me.
I got a quarter of this. Somewhere in my bag, I have a quarter of this.
It's 36 count, Needle and Flax, Dolly Madison, half a yard, perfect brown.
Mine's not 36
neutral.
count though, mine's 40.
Yeah, so that is that.
Beautiful linen.
And then, like I said, I, of course, I see Dawn post on Instagram that she has new project bags, and when they fall right in that honey hole with me, I'm like, yes, please. How fast can I go and press purchase? So we know I love butterflies. So,
I didn't see this. I must have missed hers.
So I got the big bag kit with everything. And then
I'm always late to the game. How do I miss out on these things all the time?
You got to set notifications on your phone. Now this one, this
is the one I haven't seen.
If this doesn't say Shelly Fry, I don't know what. Sheep and chickens.
Yes,
What is in my backyard?
that.
Sheep and chickens. I love it. And I got the full set. So,
gorgeous.
thank you, Dawn. Beautiful job as always. And those were
Dawn. One of these days.
One of these days.
I'm getting on there and I'm getting me a set if I can be quick enough for what I want.
Then I went on the bandwagon with everyone else, and number 12 Stitch Company from Australia. Oh my gosh, she curated the Mojo stitches, the humble stitch. But I want you to look here.
You guys.
I can't beat the light today, but it's everything. Look at the little bling for your thread drop.
Look at the bird with the flowers. That's beautiful.
So the whole kit, including the custom made project bag to match it. So this is going to go in here. And I am leaving on my trip. And guess what? My husband, he is such an encourager. He never says a word, but I could care less about packing clothes. I pack my projects. That's going on my trip with me with my 2 retreat pieces. So, Jerry, I'm packed. We can go now. I'll catch a toothbrush somewhere. I'm just teasing. And then I got a few other kits.
Are these from Michelle?
They're from Michelle. This
Michelle, friend. These are beautiful.
There's one more. Hold on.
Is it Gary's the kit master?
Well, let me tell you something.
I've seen pictures of him putting these kits together. Bravo, Gary. Good job, friend.
And Michelle got it going on in the kit department.
Beautiful.
And I bought
the one that I wanted.
My Sweet Home by Brenda Gervais. Now check it out. Look at that kit.
With the waxer and
everything.
Yep.
Your linen, all your zhuzhy pieces, your thread. Oh, Michelle, Gary. But this is the one that I could not wait. Lisa Smith, Kindred Stitcher. I watched her stitch every stitch of this that she showed, and I could not wait to get it. Every opening flower. And Gary and Michelle did that. Look at that.
This was originally in a retreat piece, right? I think.
I have no clue.
I think it was.
Well, I'm going to tell you why I love this piece so much.
Let's
look at this really good. Okay. Here's the reason why I love this. Because do you see the big willow tree?
Yes.
Okay. Do you see the big willow tree? My husband and I, my husband named our home, and our home's name is Willow Hills, and that big willow tree over that house.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, even though that house doesn't look like mine, but that's the name of our house. So I just loved that willow tree, and when I saw Lisa Smith stitching that, I was like, where can I get that and when? And then Michelle had that kit, and I was like, yeah, thanks, Shell.
I just want to stitch this.
Yeah, well, you can borrow it.
Brenda. Oh, those colors.
Isn't it great?
Those
Brenda
colors are right up my alley.
So yeah, this is the one that has been mocking me from the don't touch it until you show your friends. Because how could I not leave that for you to see all that gorgeousness? If you
don't let it mock you anymore, friend. Pull that baby out.
I'm gonna pull it out. But you know what? Michelle and Gary do such a good job.
They do.
So love that. So do you want me to keep going?
Oh, I don't know. Do you want me to do some?
Yeah, do some. You do a little, and then I'll do some more.
Okay. Well, so while I was at Pine Needles, oh no, I don't think I brought my other bag. Oh, well, I guess it's going to have to be for next video. Oh, I sure didn't. I only have one of my bags with me. I picked up a few little fun things because I love those little quilt charms.
Riley Blake?
Yeah.
That's Lori Holt, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
My bonnet.
Yeah, and I had to. We love cards. I don't know if you guys like cards.
We love cards.
We love cards.
But you know, let me just give you, I don't think you'll do this, but Carrie, Tiger Lily Designs, she uses old playing cards as floss drops.
Oh, I don't know if I can with these. Look at the gorgeousness of these.
Oh, those are worth buying a second pack and
Oh,
popping them.
look at those quilt squares on it. You guys, I'm in love with these. I hadn't seen these before. Oh, from Elm Creek Quilts.
Yeah.
Isn't that's your,
Yeah.
that's your whole
Silly.
pot? Yes.
Yeah.
Shelly told me about the whole Elm Creek stuff. So
Elm Creek Quilts book series.
Yes, I've started
by
listening
Jennifer
to them.
Chiaverini.
Yep.
Oh, I love them. I've listened. I'd read a roll of paper towels if Jennifer Chiaverini wrote it.
Yeah, so anyways, and then Sandra, who owns Pine Needles, started designing as well. So she has a bowl series that she's doing, a monthly bowl series. So I got some of those. That's the bag that I'm missing. It's at the house. I saw Christy, Crosshatch Quilts, that was posting about them. She's doing them. And then, of course, I found this one. And so I had to get this one by her. It's just Pine Needle Designs is her design name. It kind of looks like lace up at the top there. And it just
beautiful.
says...
I love the lace.
And I really just got it because it says wander often. I don't know if I'm going to do the wander always, but I'm definitely going to do the wander often with the lace up above there. Because that's my Instagram name, is the Wandering Stitcher. So I just thought it was really cute. I loved it. And I did get 2 of her bowl series, but I don't know. In the chaos of all of my bags and different bags and trying to find places to shove everything in the bags to make it home, things got separated. So anyways, all right. So some of my shepherd's bush, it's for a giveaway. Oh, I don't know why my lip balm's in there, but this stuff's amazing. Some of my shepherd's bush haul. So I got me a new one of the little needlework press microfiber cloths because I love these things so much.
What, in your glasses? Like,
yes. So she has 2 new sampler ones this year. This is one of them. And actually, I have the other one. I'll show it because it's in my purse. Right here. Maybe. I lied. I know I have it in here. I'm like, there it is. Yeah, really got it together today, Liz. This is the other new one she came out with this year. Oh, how cute are those?
those are adorable.
I love these.
You know what? Those would make a really good mouse pad.
Oh,
She should make a mouse pad. Just saying.
yes. So I picked up some little notions. Love that little
Measuring.
tape measure thing, and my little beehive keychain. Oh, there we go. Beehive keychain. And Laura, I didn't bring all the stuff. So Laura had a sweet, beautiful little gift basket waiting for me when I got to her house, and I didn't bring everything with me today, but maybe I'll show it. But one of the things she got me was a Shepherd's Bush kit, because she had gone to Shepherd's Bush before I went to Shepherd's Bush. And so she got this because of the little beehive on it.
I love it.
And she knows
Look
I
at the
love
little
beehives.
sheepies.
I know, the little sheep down in the field there. How cute is that? So their kits have everything with the little silk and the beads, which I've never used before. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't even know what kind of fabric that is. I may do it over one. Not sure. But that was in there. Got me my copy of this while I was there because they had it and I wanted it. The Sunday Stitches book from Beth. I just love this book so much. It was so beautifully done.
I love mine.
So beautifully done with all the little church. I love all the church lady pictures
you mean
in
you
here.
can literally sit down and just read every word of
Yes,
it.
and I love that she has info on the different hymns and stuff. that are in there. She does like a little workup on each one of them. So when I saw that they had this, I bought it. I was super excited to get my copy. Shelly had already had a copy of that. I picked up the new Heart and Hand, the
Tiny Town.
A Honey of a Tiny Town. Did y'all see the new one for Keepsakes?
I love it.
That Cecilia is doing for us. It's, what does she call it? Anytown? Anytown, tiny town.
Well, and you know, I went into the shop a couple of days ago and I was talking to Barbara because when I saw it, of course I put it in my stories and stuff like that, but it brought tears to my eyes and she's like, why did you cry? And I said, well, first of all, the Keepsakes house is there, but the first thing I noticed was the barber shop. And my dad and my grandpa were both barbers. But the funny thing is Martin's Barbershop, which is represented on that, my grandfather actually worked at Martin's.
Yep.
So I was just like, oh my gosh, not only, it's got one of my favorite places in the world, Keepsakes, it has the barbershop on there that my grandfather worked at. And so I was just I loved it. It was so cute. When we get that piece in the summer, at Summer Stitch is when they're first going to come out, I told her, this non-monogamous stitcher, I will stop everything I'm stitching when Tiny Town, Anytown comes out, and I will stitch it monogamously and get that thing done because I so want that. And Barbara said, you need to get a picture of your grandpa in his barbershop jacket.
Yes,
and put it next to your Tiny Town, Anytown. So I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to reach out to my family and see if somebody's got a picture of him.
Oh, I love that. Mm-hmm. So Cecilia's local here in Cincinnati, and I was super excited to see she was doing one for Barbara. So yeah, we'll get that at Summer Stitch. So I got my Jeffrey stocking. That's what I showed you. I got this one from there too. La Vita Bella. Look how cute this is. I was gonna try and get close. Hopefully that shows it. So Tina had written a little thing on the back of it. I don't know if you can, hopefully you can see that. And it just said, we designed this little piece after spending several weeks with my son who was attending graduate school in Bologna, Italy. And it's a tribute to my love of that beautiful country and the joy it has brought to our family. So this is a little Italian inspired one, but I love that one that I got. I picked up this Brenda Gervais one. I've wanted this one for a while and finally decided just to get it because I want to do the pillow, except she did it on a huge count and I'm not having a little crisis, a dilemma in my head on what I'm going to do because I like the bigger pillow, but yeah.
Maybe you'll stitch it on 1,000 count.
I don't
and
know.
make it disappear.
No. I want a bigger pillow, but I don't want to stitch on a bigger count. So, yeah. Not sure how I'm going to work that one out. I got that. Oh, I'm just flying through these, aren't I? Quick.
Nobody would believe it out of us.
I know. Another Paulette Plum Street. Oh, can I tell you how much I love this one?
I love that one.
Oh, I love this one.
Are you going to change the colors?
Oh, Jesus loves me, this I know.
I mean, I looked at that and I know how much I love it. And I'm like, Liz is so changing that. I know you will. You will not stitch that way.
I probably will. And I don't think that I'm going to stitch all of those sheep. That's a lot of sheep.
You can't do it.
Yeah, I'm going to take out some sheep.
Okay.
I think I'm going to take out some sheep. We'll see.
Okay.
I can feel the judgment over here. I'm like, we're just going to remove a few sheep from there. It's okay because Jesus is going to find them. Oh
my gosh.
I love this one so much. I can't wait to stitch this one. And then I got the lips. I got one of their little pouch book things. Stay tuned. This may or may not be a giveaway. The little Busy Bee pouch. So it has the little pouch. It's a kit. It's got all the threads and stuff in it to make the little stitcher's pouch. That's so cute, you guys. I love these little bags. And then I saw Terry's version of this. Now, I'm not a fan of the colors of this at all. This is a little Bent Creek Tiny Nativity, but Terry had stitched this, and Terry's changes most of the colors she does too, which is why shepherd's bush has so many conversions. It's Terry changing all the colors because we had to talk about it. We're
kindred souls.
We are kindred souls in that. We were both laughing about that and talking about it. I loved her conversion of this, and I'm going to stitch it the way she did her colors. And it's going to be so teeny tiny, and it's going to be amazing. She did it on 32 and it was tiny, and I don't even have 32, so I'm going to stitch it on 40. It's going to be like a postage stamp. Probably. It's going to be so little. It's going to be adorable.
Needle.
It's so adorable. I'm so excited. Because I saw hers and I loved it. And then I picked up this one, a Tisket a Tasket. And I just love this little spring bird in the basket. I think it's adorable with the flowers. Almost done. Got a little piece of linen because I know what I'm stitching on this. They have all their linen like set up in like baskets like in front of a lot of the models so that you can pick it up. They don't have a lot of 40. Definitely had no 46, but this was a little piece of 40. It was a seraphim. I think it's antique lace, but I know what I'm
they'll cut it. They have a big shelf
Yep.
wall.
Oh yeah,
wall.
you saw pictures of that.
Yeah, but I think it's great that right in front of the models they'll have like the fabric cut for you and everything if you want to do it exactly like it, or if you want it kitted up, they'll do it right there for you.
Okay, so they had these little bags there, these little notion pouches with all different kinds of fabric, and I just absolutely loved them. And it says shepherd's bush on there. They make them. It's got the little shepherd's bush tag, and I just thought they were so cute and pretty. I loved it. And then the flock. I do have to show this. This is Little Lady Dot Creates, but this is so stinking cute. Laura got this for me. It's got a little sheep. Oh, you can't see it.
It's a little zipper pull.
Yeah, and that's a little sheep. And scissors and a little flower and a heart and a little bead. But I just love the sheep for shepherd's bush. I think it's adorable. That's really cute. Cute little thing. And then I got silk, but that's it. Yes, that's it.
Is that your haul?
That is my haul.
Okay.
And this is your haul for you from Shepherd's Bush from me. So, yay. I had to get her some too.
Thank you. Look, Carrie, she bought me a sew bottom too. I love it.
I know. I didn't even take
She's
off
so
the price
cute.
tag on anything.
Thank you, friend.
You're welcome.
Oh, let's all look at it together.
I know.
Must we look at it together? Oh, a pumpkin pie candle.
It just smells like honey.
So nice.
That's not from Shepherd's Bush, but it's in the bag. I just put all your gifts in this bag, so.
Oh, look. And it's blue. She bought me a bag too. What's the inside look like? Oh, so pretty.
Way to go, Liz.
It's okay. I didn't see it.
I don't care if you did.
So pretty.
I didn't take price tag off anything.
Is this a shepherd's bush? Remember what I said about if you're using silk?
Yep.
And then let's see. Oh, girl.
Yes, I got you one too.
A bag pull. Tilde buttons. I love them. I love Tilde. Thank you.
I love those buttons.
What's this? What you got?
It's from Shepherd's Bush. She wrapped it up.
Oh, I love it. Look at that.
There's a sheep on the other side.
It's a corner square, but you can also put your thread on it.
I know.
I love that. And look, it's numbered. I like it when they're numbered. I love thread. I just actually got a couple wooden ones that had 35 holes and 35 numbers.
Oh.
So I love that. Love that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What else do we got in here? Oh, I got a Utah sticker. I'm going to put Mod Podge that on my chain. Oh, I was just drooling over this when you picked this up.
Oh, you were? I got you one too.
Yeah, I'm so happy you bought me that. Oh, by Furniture Bay. Oh, look at that.
Look at the name.
Weaver's Work.
I know. I saw that and I had to get that for you. I hadn't seen that one before.
And it's by Brenda.
Yeah,
it's by Brenda. A Weaver's Work. Yep, I weave too. I love that. Thank you. And look at the color. That is beautiful. I like that monochromatic.
I know.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, good. I'm glad you do. Oh, you know what?
Another bag charm. Thank you.
There's one other thing, but I'll just give it to you. I have other stickers for you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, and they didn't make it in that bag, so I have to see if they're in my purse.
Well, since we're handing out gifts, I have a gift for you. That I made you something. You ready?
You made me something?
I made you something. You ready?
I got you more Utah stickers than I got you an In-N-Out sticker.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you can't get an In-N-Out burger here in Ohio.
I know.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah? I am?
I made you one of my totes.
Oh my gosh, you did! Oh my gosh, you did! Oh, Shelly, look at it!
Happy Easter!
Oh, thank you! Oh my gosh! Oh, I love it so much.
Look, the quilt that I cut this from. Well, first of all, let's
it's so pretty.
Now, for those of you who have bought from my Etsy shop, you know that a cutter quilt is imperfect. Well, this is all worn where somebody's worn it. But these are 1-inch hexagons, and I don't think you can see, but it's all hand quilted.
Oh,
around
wow.
each and every one. So I love it. I sell these in my shop, but Liz has been wanting, and so I was like, that's what you're getting for Easter.
Oh, I love it so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, we'll round this out. This is for Shelly from Laura too. Laura sent Shelly something, so I have to give it to her.
Oh, she bought me a shepherd's book.
She did.
Oh, a flock of pins.
She bought you a little shepherd's bush kit.
Oh, I love it. Thank you, Laura. She's so thoughtful. You know what I was thinking?
Huh.
That next month when we're in Amana, we're calling Hippie Linda, and we're going to go to the Black Sheep again and eat dinner with Linda.
Oh, yes.
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 Laura, call your mom, Hippie Linda, and tell her we're going to take her to dinner next month when we're in Iowa.
I'm trying to get Laura to come to the fall retreat with us if we can figure it out.
Laura! Oh, my Linda. Look at this, all handmade soaps.
So those are all from local hives there in Utah because it's the beehive state.
Look at that. And look, there's even flowers.
Little sunflowers. Aren't those cute?
Oh, I love it.
So the man who owns this.
And a soap bag.
The man who owns this, him and his wife go to church with Laura, and he hand makes these wooden boxes. He has this cutter. He had purses and little crates and boxes and stuff, but he hand makes these for the soap. I know. How cute is it?
Do you know where I'm going to put this? I'm going to put this downstairs in the bathroom for when company comes. They always use the downstairs bathroom here at the mill. Won't that look perfect in the mill bathroom?
Oh, yes. Isn't it pretty?
Laura,
I know.
I love you. That was so kind of you. I didn't come on the trip.
She loves you.
I love her.
She loves you.
Thank you. I just love friends.
I know.
Okay, so, all right. I'm going to try to get through this pretty fast because I have a stack. Okay, I bought this Jan Hicks Creates. I love this. She was preparing for market and she was working on her model, and the more I saw it, the more I loved it. She was trying to get the model done for Nashville and everything. So I've got it all. All I have to do is match it with, I'm sure, one of Rachel's linens. Yeah. And it's Louise Chapeau, 1844, a French antique sampler reproduction by Jan Hicks Creates. Beautiful. I got some 36 count Zweigart Mocha linen from Michelle Rudy, Farm Girl Dry Goods. I got, let's see. Oh, I got a ton. Let me try. I had these in order and then I messed it up because I was.
Oh, yes.
I was hem-hawing.
Yes. Oh, that's what Laura finished.
Oh, she did?
Yes, she did.
The
I'm
velvet
so proud of her.
parsnip. Velvet Parsnip by Stacy Nash. Now we're going to go through a Stacy Nash extravaganza. I ordered these from Annabella's because I wanted to support her a little bit during market. Then A Walk Through the Garden pin keeps. Pretty in Pink pin keeps. These are all Stacy Nash. Stacy, I love your new logo. It is beautiful. The best chickens ever been charted.
Yes.
And this one is called Spring Chicken Pin Keep.
Yep.
Then Spring Basket Pin Keep. And then Big Blue House Pin Keep Drum.
Love this one.
Patriotic looking. Love it.
Love this one. It's big.
And then I got the Liberty
Big
Sewing
girl.
Pouch. So all of those were Stacy Nash. I got the French Flea Market Biscornu by Beth Twist from Heartstring Samplery because I love everything she does.
I've never made a biscornu.
I haven't made a Biscornu either, but I have in Flanders Field from her.
I have Flanders Field.
And it's got the poppies.
Yep.
And I thought the poppies and the blue flowers and sit them together on an antique sewing machine in here. That would be beautiful. I bought, because if Tammy Black made any more patterns, I would just get on and buy them because I love everything from Scattered Seed Sampling.
Yes.
So I got a couple more. Heart's Content Armchair Pin Poke. You can find Tammy Black on Etsy. Scattered Seed Samplers. Prairie Sisters.
Oh my gosh.
Scissor mat. Look, there's me and Liz.
Oh, I have to stitch this.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, I am stitching this.
And then I bought this specific. I do want to stitch this, but this is how I want to do the pin cushion that I'm going to attach to the mat for my retreat piece.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is called
Oh,
Hand
it's
and
so
Heart
pretty.
Stitcher's Mat.
Mm,
and
look
I
at
am
that.
going to stitch this, but I bought it half the reason. Well, first of all, I want to stitch it, but the way that Tammy did this stitched, it's a pin cushion stitched onto a stitching mat.
Yes.
So I'm going to make that pin cushion and hook it to my mat for my retreat piece. I got Crowns and Shields because it's Blackbird.
I have this on order.
I love the crown. I love the content, but it's Blackbird. But I will. I buy
I have
everything.
it on order. I'll have to
Blackbird.
look at yours because mine's not here yet.
I bought the Rabbit and the Rose by Brenda Gervais. Our friend Wendy, who owns the Tinsmith's Wife.
Yep.
She posted this one thing, and of course I went on a tangent.
I have the whole series. I have all 4 of them.
Oh, do you?
I do have all 4 of them, and I'm going to do them on little tiny count, and I want to do them all together. Are you doing them all together or separate?
I don't know. I saw her. She did with the. She posted on Instagram,
Yes,
and I'm like,
yes.
okay, I'm buying it.
Yep.
So we're talking about Little House Needleworks. And this is her series. It's called Spring. They have each season. But Wendy showed it, and
Love weathered vine.
and it came with the thread.
They're all stitched in silk.
Yeah. And then I bought this display to, you can mount some stitching to it and then put like something down here. It's a kit to put it together. I will paint it, but I bought that because you get on the Tinsmith's Wife and you just start perusing. And then I bought Double Crown by Samplers Not Forgotten, 1823.
Never seen this.
It is on the Tinsmiths. Wendy. And then I bought the Scarlet House, and this is Catherine Croft, 1828. Oh, look at those. I mean,
Those are beautiful.
everything. I mean, Tanya, we love you. Just gorgeous.
We do.
Okay, and then I bought this as well, and I kind of coordinate our stitching group. Not so much that I'm the coordinator, but I keep us connected with our text. There are 17 of us now.
It's like our StitchCon stitching group
it's-
and local. I don't know. They've kind of melded together.
Well, there are 17 of us. Rosie and Linda are the only 2 out of town, but we stay connected on our text. We have a text group, and you know, last year when we
well,
went to
Ellen's down there too.
yeah,
Ellen's out of town.
yes, and
Yes.
she's in Ashland, Kentucky.
Yeah,
I
yep.
am Ellen. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to forget you, but we normally at StitchCon, all of us who go, we all sit and deliberate which weekend are we going to go, blah blah blah. If somebody cannot try to enter to get into StitchCon. Oh, I took up the slack and entered like 4 people this year.
Yep, you did.
But so anyway, but we stay connected, but we do this. There's an exchange that you can participate in at StitchCon, but we as a Stitch group, friend group, actually do an exchange. And so you know what? We have back-to-back retreats, May and June, you and I. And so to have retreat, now I am participating in both giveaways there, but then to add the friend group one. So I had asked our group would they like to do a round robin. Now there's a few people who cannot, but there are a portion of us in the group that are going to. And when I saw Jan Hicks show this, this chart is only 129 by 138. It's called Stitching with Friends. Is that not adorable? And it says Stitching with Friends is best, and it has north, east, south, west around this motif. These are the called for colors. And so I presented that to our group. That way we all are going to retreats.
Yep.
We already have to prepare retreat pieces. But so I have to, I think I'll work on this and send out the text on the drive to Tennessee, but I'm going to delineate sections of this based on how many people in our Stitch group are going to do this. And then we will have one little section done of our own. And when we come to StitchCon, we will exchange, and I will have organized the names. But as I had thought about this and we were working out the parameters in our group, I thought about you. Hi, friends. We talk about that all the time. You are our friends too. Now, we all can't do a round robin because there's thousands of you and there's just one of us. So I want to propose something to you, our friends. Now, yes, our local Stitch group is going to do a round robin. But if you want to jump in with our Stitch group, and you want to Stitching with Friends with us, I can also on my Instagram, when I delineate which sections need to be done by what time, I can share that with you on Instagram, and I will just show the picture. I'll make a copy of the cover. And if you want to Stitching with Friends with us, we would love to invite you. Yes. And we, StitchCon, we are in weekend A, so we're at the very beginning of June. So the first section, which, friends, this chart's only 129 by 138. It's not that big. So, I mean, it could be like just one urn by, what's the date of, it's like,
the first weekend.
The first weekend of
June.
June.
No, I lie. It's the second weekend of June.
Second weekend of June. And so you'd only have to have that much done.
Starts June 8th.
June 8th. Okay, so we arrive at StitchCon. We will be over in Sharonville, Ohio then. So if you want to do that, I want you to put your down here, yes, we want to do that with you, or hey, thanks for the invite, can't do it. And if I see that a lot of you want to join in and do that, then I'll make the post when I separate the chart. So if you do, get your Jan Hicks chart, get whatever floss, if you're a changer or you're a diehard, or get your thread and stitch with us. We're planning on having the first section done by the time we get to StitchCon so we can exchange, but then be done by the last day of 2023. So I love to invite you all because you're all of our friends and I want to see your progress. If you want to do that, and if you all jump in with our group, then I will create a hashtag so that you can get on Instagram and you can see and we'll have all the progress that's going on there.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I'm excited.
Okay, so there you go.
I'm excited.
Then I was enabled by, and I can't remember who, I will tell you, I am going to change this. This is by the Tiny Modernist, Your Own Kind of Beautiful. Now, I will say each of these chickens are magnificent. I think I'm going to change the border to a red. And I'm going to change my butterfly, and I'm going to mute down my flowers. I did go
Her
ahead.
colors are usually bright.
They're very bright, and you know what, Carrie Tigerly.
Carrie,
That's right up your alley.
Oh,
But
I would need to prim those down.
I'm going to prim it down. But the chickens I'm leaving alone. I did order all the flosses with it, so I could do my chickens. But like I said, I think I'm going to do my border in a red. I'm going to change my butterfly to reflect that. I'm going to use ladybug in my butterfly.
Yeah. Those chickens are good, though. I like the chickens. It's just some of the other colors.
But I absolutely love what it says. Be your own kind of beautiful. And I say that to you. You do you. You be you. I think this needs to hang in all of our houses.
I have this on one of those vinyl transfer things in the girls' bathroom upstairs for my girls. So I love that.
I love the chickens, and that'll go in my kitchen.
Even though my girls no longer live in my house anymore. When we moved in, they were there. But yeah.
Well, I got Eliza's French birds from JBW Designs because who doesn't love everything that Judy Whitman does? I got Plum Street Samplers, Remember Me. And I just got a few more things
Oh,
here.
I see that. I know what that is over there.
Okay, this blue flower, I was so enabled by Missy Timberlake from Two Needles Pulling Thread. When I saw her borders, I was like, how quick can I find that chart? So I've got all my threads. I've got this. I just need to choose my linen. Thanks, friend. It's gorgeous. I love it. So Missy enabled me with that.
Oh.
Basket and Butterflies by Liz Matthews, because I love everything with butterflies. And then I ordered the most humble hands
book. Teresa.
I hope we see her.
Well, this is on order for me too. It's coming with my Blackbird book.
But I ordered it from her, and I got a
stickers are
sticker. Yay, that's going to go on my travel case. And then I got the newest punch needle and primitive stitcher because I couldn't live without it. I love it. It's beautiful. And then I bought the newest. This is a quilt book called Summer Memories. And it was put together by It's So Emma. I love it. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it has cross stitch pieces in it.
It has cross stitch in it too. So let's show you. Let's see how I can show you.
I see Teresa's book too.
It's got cross stitch in the back to go.
Very
Kimberly
cool.
Jolly, you are amazing. From Sea to Shining Sea. Let's see.
So they're
I
all
love
Americana
this.
ones, huh?
Look at that pirate ship with flowers.
Sail away.
And then,
Oh, I love this. I love all red, white, and blue.
yeah, but there is a particular quilt that I fell in love with. And I was like, yep, that's got to come home with me. Just the minute you. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, we missed
Look at that
one.
Okay. 1 moment, please. Oh, wait. I love that hot air balloon. I was in hook, line, and
we
sinker.
missed so much of that.
But look at the fabric.
I love the fabric around that.
Yeah, and then, okay, here we go.
That one's pretty.
That
one's beautiful.
Yeah,
quilt.
but
That's not the one.
that's not. I think it's this one. Oh, let me flip it around.
The like.
But see how it's a grandmother's basket.
What do they call that?
This is a grandmother's basket.
Oh.
This is called Summer Picnic Quilt, but it's like a flower basket. But I love the fabric on it, so I'll probably get the exact fabric. But
like that.
outside of that, hi, Chris.
Chris, this is what I saw. You got one too. I'm so excited.
Chris Yo is the sweetest.
I love these. She does such a beautiful job on these. I love mine.
Look, stitch on.
Yep.
She stitched that to go on here, and it's the Stitcher's Journal Creativity by Chris Yo. And I got the project one, and I think I got the blank one.
Yep.
Yeah. You get to choose two.
I love them.
And just a little project journal.
She does such a good job.
She does. But then I got these bling tags, and you got to send her. These are from Christmas. These are pictures of my family.
Oh my gosh. Oh, they are. Look at that.
These are bling tags.
Oh,
and I love the back.
gosh.
Keep calm and stitch on. But this is my husband and I with our dogs. That's the Millhouse Christmas.
Oh, look at you guys. Oh, I love it.
This is us and our kids. This is Erin, our youngest daughter. This is Matt, our middle son. And that's Michael, our oldest. Yeah, so you sent her the pictures.
Chris, I didn't even know you did this. How did I miss this?
Aren't those awesome?
Chris, I'm sending you pictures.
Yeah, so you can get on Chris Yo's Etsy. And
Love it.
As the yo flies.
Yep.
Let me show you it. Well, I don't want to show my address.
Just a little top part up there.
As the yo flies on Etsy. Bravo. What a beautiful job.
And that's
you
her
did.
Instagram handle too.
Yes, it is. Beautiful job. I love those. So, yeah. But other than that,
oh yeah, Happy Mail.
Yeah, we got some extra special Happy Mail.
There's stuff all over the floor.
Oh, it's a wreck. You know, after we do a floss tube, like I have to clean my studio. It takes me a whole day. We love you guys. I went up to our P.O. box, and oh my goodness, there was a key for a bigger box. Then there was a note in our regular box that said there was a box that was too big for either box. So thank you so much to you, our friends. Barbara Lewis, who is one of our friends. Barbara, we pray for you all the time.
Yes.
She has got stage 4 cancer, and bless her heart, Flosstube is one of the joys that she gets to have in her day. And so we've been back and forth, and we sent some things, and she sent us this beautiful, sweet card. And so, Barbara, you blessed our day. Thank you so much. I hope you're feeling good today. Then we got this. This was from Christy Keith, who she sent us a beautiful card.
She was one of our winners.
She was one of our winners. She sent us this, and she sent along with this. Her daughter is a crafter as well.
Yes.
And I want you to, because I want to make sure we.
Oh my gosh.
Here, I want you.
Christy, your handwriting is
fabulous.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
Okay, I want to talk about her daughter. Here's the name, and I want you to tell it in just a second. But her daughter is a quilter, a stitcher, and she's also a whittler. And Christy so kindly sent one of her daughter's pieces, and this is going to stay in the mill because this will match the mill.
I know.
So she sent Liz and I mean, it is so detailed. I mean, every whisker of his beard.
I know. I think it's great.
Thank you, Christy. And her daughter's shop is on Etsy. And go check her out. What's the name of it again?
Is this it?
No. Hold on. Oh, hold on. WCJH3 is her handle on Instagram, I think.
Let me double check.
Double check that.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. But anyway, her daughter is just so talented, and that was so kind of you, Christy. Thank you. I think I'm gonna
I love him.
I'm gonna put him
He's great.
He's
I love
going
him.
in the candy shop down low. And then Karen Meadow, she sent us a beautiful card. And she sent us some stamps to help us out with postage. That was so thoughtful of you. Thank you, Karen.
No, that is not it. You know what, Christy? If you will message us and let us know what her Etsy...
Look on the back.
No, there's nothing on the back, but that's not it. If you'll send us a link for her Etsy thing, and we can post it on our Antique Needleworkers Instagram page to share with everybody.
Yeah.
Or Yeah, do that. I was trying to think what's the best way, because we'll already have the show up by the time you see this. So yeah, if you'll forward us her Etsy page, we will make sure to get it up on our Instagram page to share with all of you guys. That sound good?
That sounds good. And then another one of our friends, she makes these, Kathy, I can't read her last name.
Kathy Haydish?
Haydish.
Yeah.
Okay, she made this card. She
It's
sewed
it's
this.
sewed, and Shelly does sew cards or sewn cards too.
Yeah,
but
she sewed
how
and made
gorgeous
us
is
this
that?
gorgeous card.
I love it.
And she sent Liz and I some pony needles. I was like, get your needles.
Get your needles,
Get your needles. And then we got a big package from one of our friends. And and her name is Lynn. And she is one talented lady. First off, this is a handmade card. And then second off, she tats.
Back in here?
Oh no, they don't have to go back in there. She tatted us little blue bonnet pins. Can you believe that?
I love it so much.
One's for you.
Oh, I love
one
all
for
things
me.
tatted. You guys know that. Oh, how pretty is that?
And then she was going through some
Oh,
of her.
it's gorgeous.
She was going through some of
That
her
would look pretty on
mother's
my bag, actually.
things, and her mother had stitched
Look at this.
a mill house. And she sent us that so I could hang this and put this in my mill. Thank you so
I love
much.
it. It's perfect.
And she even had this in there, where she got it, the corner store, cross stitch graph by Barbara and Cheryl. And then,
Look at that little library card project thing.
yeah, for that, her mom did that. So how cool is that? And then she sent us this beautiful book. It's called Lady Evelyn's Needlework Collection by Mary Dick Diggins, Dolly Norton Fay, Nancy Lawson, and Martha Pearl Vogt. I mean, this book is absolutely
I'll have to look through that.
stunning. Oh, you can take it.
Oh, yes. Oh, wow.
Just beautiful.
Look at that lace.
All kinds of stitching,
Gorgeous.
all kind of needlework.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Thank you so much, Lynn. And
Thank you.
Thank
you, everybody. Yes.
You just are so kind to us, and we just appreciate you so much, our stitchy friends.
Yes.
So, but yeah, so that's about it. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Hey, we did good. It's only 2 hours, 15
I
minutes.
know. We're actually doing really good.
Considering all the stuff sitting on this atomic bomb
Well,
around
yeah,
us.
I know.
So thank you so much. But friends, it's been fun meeting with you. I'm so glad that we had this opportunity to spend some time with each other and with you. And we will
Have to figure out. So, because you're gone for a week.
Yeah, we'll just do it in 2 weeks on a Friday. Will we be here, or will we be gone?
Yeah, the 21st. And then we'll be gone that Friday.
Okay, we'll be home. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
No, we'll be gone that Friday for a retreat.
Yeah, I know, but the
But if we
next
do it
one
on
will
the-
be the 21st. We'll do it on a Friday from today. But then, since the next one, we will do a Flosstube from Amana, Iowa. We will be in Amana at retreat.
Oh, this
So
will be fun.
We will do.
It may be a different Flosstube. It may be a mix-up of some of the places that we go, like our favorite antique shop.
Yeah, but we can set up and we'll be
The Woolen Needle.
Yes.
Oh, and that other fabric store we want to go to.
We get to see Annette. I'm so excited at
Yes.
the Woolen Needle. So, and then all of our friends and Michelle and Gary, who are just such wonderful hosts and hostess.
They
and
are.
so, so the 21st we'll be back with regularly scheduled, and then the next one will be on a regularly scheduled time.
Our regularly scheduled programming.
But then on the
Are you good on Fridays? Is Friday good for you?
Friday's good for
Okay.
me. Yeah.
It's not like we have much going on a Friday night.
Hey, listen, I'm sitting in my place of work right here.
Our
I just
exciting
turned
life.
the machine off. Oh gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I was going to say, I'm glad I mentioned that because tomorrow I'm going to turn off my Etsy shop and put it on vacation mode around dinner time tomorrow night on Saturday, because that way I will be able to pack and get the shipping labels and done for everything, and then that way on the way out I can stop and put it in the post. So I will be turning my shop off at dinner time tomorrow on Saturday, and I'll turn it back on when I get back home.
Yes.
And so, but anyway, but I think that
Is that
covers it all.
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm missing things, but I'm probably not.
Well, we just, you just get home from a whirlwind tour of Utah.
Yes.
Okay, so with that, we wish you many happy
stitches, friends.
Bye-bye,
We'll see you later. Bye, guys.